this summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 16.
And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Take over first and 10.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Running right through him. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
25-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run on first down, gets them a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He was brought down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing his lock on third down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
What was that, man?
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That's pulled in at the 32. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And their own 28-yard line.
We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that one makes it 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
By the Cardinals.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Joe on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lock to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Lock now on first down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Gain of 13 yards.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Complete.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the return will stop right around the 25. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. To throw again. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 31.
Gordon. That's good.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Chubb. And he's He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
38-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
Offense.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
At their own 25-yard.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defense.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 68 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game, up down. Did you ever see Saul? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game
from the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And again, it's Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Nick Chubb on the carry. The tackle made by A.J. Boye.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll run with Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final minute. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down 28-24, 45 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Locke. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
To throw is Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Locke to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
And Sutton incomplete. It's second down and
so second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final try for Locke. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cards,